Hello everyone, this is Mr. Hoffman, and today we are going to be doing music sequencing with Chrome Music Lab's SongMaker. I'm really excited to share this with you, so let's dive in. Okay everyone, so this is the worksheet that you should be looking at. You'll be filling this out sort of as we go along. For some things you'll need to watch the video, and for other things you'll be able to answer it as you complete the assignment. If I can just add these in here just to let you know, it's something that you can watch the video for. Alright, so the first thing that you're going to do, of course, is put your name. And for you, you're going to write, if you're in 3C, you're going to write 3C. If you're in 5B, you're going to write 5B. Whichever class works for you, whichever class you're in. And of course today's date is going to be September 10th, or if you're doing this on Friday, it's going to be September 11th. So you can go ahead and put that information in there. And just a note, anytime you see the question mark, that's where you're going to write, or that's where you're going to have a question that you're going to answer. And any time that you see the pencil icon, that is going to be where you type your answer. So you'll see here it says a question mark next to name, so then you're going to write next to the pencil, you're going to write your name. Alright, so moving on, what is a sequencer? Well, I am so glad that you asked, because that's what we're doing today. A sequencer is a special app or computer program that you can use to record, view, or edit music. And it does this in a bunch of different ways. And the technology behind it is really cool and awesome, and we don't have time to talk about it in a lot of detail today. But what we are going to be doing is using a sequencer to create our own songs, and we're going to be creating a song with A-B form. So, what does that mean? Well, we will find out, of course, as we go along. So what is a sequencer? A sequencer is an app or program that is used to record, view, or edit music, period. Alright, here we go. So step one is opening up the SongMaker module. Let's do this together. I can click on that and then just click again, and it takes me right to it. And when I open it up, I am confronted with a grid. That's G-R-I-D, grid. I know that's one of the questions here, so I can write, grid. Better yet, let's practice complete sentences. When I open SongMaker, I see a grid. And it's true, a grid is a series of lines that go up and down and side to side, and all of those lines crisscross and intersect just like that. And the vertical lines and the horizontal lines, they all mean something different. Well, from what I can tell, just by playing it, the lines that go up and down, we move past them as time goes on. So the lines that move up and down must be the beats or the time that has gone by. So I can write that. The vertical blue lines represent the beats. But the horizontal blue lines, well, watch as it plays. Watch what happens, or listen to what happens. Bum, 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 bum. So it looks like the horizontal lines. It looks like the higher up I click, the more horizontal lines I have to go through in order to get to a square to click it, the higher the pitch will be, and the lower down, the less lines I have to go through. Horizontal lines I have to go through, it'll be a lower pitch. So the blue horizontal lines must represent pitch. The horizontal blue lines represent pitch. That's P as in Paul, P-I-T-C-H. Alright, so now our second step is to click around in this grid to add sounds to our song. We're going to create two sections, an A section with one musical idea, and a B section with a different musical idea. So there's no question to answer for that. This is the part where you have fun and experiment and explore. So I'm just going to clear that way. And I need to come up with a musical idea that that fills just the first half of my song, and that's going to be, if I can just use the tool here. That's going to be everything before this solid red line. All right. So everything before that is going to be my A section, my first musical idea. So I'm just going to click around until I find something I like. I kind of like that. Let's listen. Got a nice catchy sound to it, I think. And so now that I've done that, and you could play around with a whole bunch of different ideas. But now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and try to make my B section, which is going to use a different musical idea. I don't quite like that, so if I do something that I don't like, I can just click in the same square again to get rid of the sound. Let's take a listen. Let's say A section. And you'll notice when it gets to the end, it'll repeat again. So, just to recap, over here we have our A section, and over here we have our B section. A section, B section. Two different musical ideas, one song. Listen to it through. Oh, my fault. There we go. And again, if you let it play, it'll just keep looping over and over. So now we can, I'll pause that. Now, what we can do is clear that. And now what we can do is we can look at the next step here, step 3. Find the circled button at the bottom. It says marimba. Click it to change the tonal sound. Okay, so if I don't want a marimba, maybe I can try piano. Or maybe I can try strings. What about woodwinds? Oh, I like this one. This is called a synth. Now we're back at marimba. I also, if you look at step 4, I also can change the percussion sound. Now I haven't added any percussion yet, so let's see what it sounds like. I don't quite like how that worked. How about this? How about... And once I found a pattern I like, I can either keep it the same for the A section and B section, or I can repeat it. In this case, I'm going to keep it the same. Let's listen. Not bad. So I can also click on this button here, the electronic button, or the percussion button, to change the drum sound. There are some real drum sounds, and there are some sounds that are a little bit non-traditional for drums, like conga or conga. And back to electronic. So lots of different options to play with. Lots of different options to play with. And in fact, you're going to answer what all the different options are. And this is one that I'd like you to answer without using the video as a guide. I'd like for you to play with all of them and see which ones you like. And again, the same for percussion. So now it's time for you to add to your song and adjust it until you're happy. You're going to tell me what your song is called, and then using a full sentence, describe the first section of your song. What kind of musical idea is it? Excuse me. And then, using a full sentence, describe the second section. What kind of musical idea is it? For example, in my first musical section, the melody rises and falls. Ba, 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 ba. The rhythm speeds up toward the end of the section. Ba da 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 ba. The second section, the melody also rises and falls. Let's listen. Ba, 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 da, 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 ba, ba, ba. But the rhythm speeds up toward the beginning of the section. So that's an example of using a full sentence to describe your song. And you'll give your song a title. How about we'll call this one Lollipop. And then you're going to get the URL of your song by saving it. So this is how you're going to do that. In SongMaker, you'll see there are lots of buttons, but the one that you want is here, the save button. It looks like a check mark, right? Boom, check mark. That's the button you want. It just looks like I just messed something up a little bit. There we go. And finally, you're going to click that check mark, and boom, look, it's saved. look at this right here. That's your URL. Click copy link. That's your URL. Click download for any of these files if you want. You don't really need this, but click copy link. You can click it a whole bunch of times if you want. Go back to your worksheet, and you're going to go Control V. Boom. Look at that. That is a URL that has been copied and pasted. Okay, so the time is now yours. Please, please, please go through. Do your song. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Walk through this sequencing process, this composition process, and let me know what you think in the private comments. All right, everyone, have a great rest of your day, and I can't wait to see what kind of music you make, and keep making music over the weekend. Bye.